Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, look at my hair. I was getting sick of it. You know, I think I did this maybe Thursday night. I just got the clippers, put a comb thing on the end of it, and it turned out perfect. I just getting sick of it. So first of all, I've got a couple of things. One main thing I want to talk today about is, all you who follow me, you know how much I support Jackie and Stephanie. And I believe in them 100%. They know I'm there with them fighting for this. They did not start this fight. People think that they are the ones who started this fight, but they weren't. I'm not going to go into detail. This is all I'm saying. And if I do not want any of their haters, which is a word I do not like. I do not like people saying they hate other people, but in my eye, that is what is going on. For some reason, I hate Jackie and Stephanie. I've already done this to someone who I know is against them. I've actually deleted their comment from my channel. If I find out anyone else who has commented on my channel, I will delete. It wasn't a comment about what was going on. It was just a comment, you know, but I did not want them connected with my channel because I don't want someone who is lying, who is making up stories, who is just not right. I watched a video the other day and oh my God, the lengths that they go to find out stuff is ridiculous. Oh, ridiculous. And the reason why I've got little Maddie, and you also see Michael in the snapshot, in the thumbnail, well, the video I watched, I think it was that video, put down Stephanie's artwork, put down saying that she's not an artist as good as she thinks she is. Stephanie's work is amazing. Stephanie will put Jackie's work up above hers. I have got two of Stephanie's babies. I have got little Maddie. Her work is amazing. I didn't realize how amazing Stephanie's work was until I actually got Maddie. It is such amazing. People were saying how when Steph does a reborn, she doesn't put veins in them. Do you always see veins on babies? Are the veins always sticking out where you can see them? It doesn't worry me that they don't have veins. We know they have veins. As I said, I'm for Jackie and Stephanie. This is little Maddie. To any of you out there who have got a Stephanie baby, you know how amazing they are. I know I shouldn't, but I do sometimes compare the artwork to other ones I've got, especially I've got another Lizzie kit. But different artists are different. That's it, you know. And this little girl is amazing. As I said, I'm not worried they don't have veins. It doesn't worry me. It doesn't. It's not something I look for when I get a reborn. When I get a reborn, I get not necessarily the kit, but if I like the kit. I don't go out looking for a kit. Although there was one kit I did go looking for and I got it, which was the Lilu kit, which was the kit that Molly was. I went looking for that kit. Also, I went looking for another two kits, were the triplets I've got, the Jade Warner triplets. They're the only kits I've gone looking for. Oh, there is one kit. I've actually found this other kit. I found it by accident, and when it comes out, I have already got an artist who will create her for me, but it's not out yet. I don't know. As I said, I don't care about the veining. I only want supporters on there, especially, well, this person, I deleted her comment, actually did a video about Stephanie, which I feel that these people who do videos about what is going on have no right to do these videos, because they are not involved in what's going on. They don't know everything what's going on. They only finding out things here and there. They haven't got the truth. They're making up all these ridiculous things, and they're going into finest details of everything, and it is crazy. So please, if you're watching this, please leave it off. Mental health is not a fun thing. And to tell someone that they might suicide is not a fun thing. And that has happened. I don't know if you've actually seen Jackie's video, but she said that did happen. This one person said that she doesn't watch out. They think they're crazy, they think they're on drugs, they think they're alcohol. If they feel whacked out, it's because they do have mental illness, and mental illnesses can make you feel you are whacked out. I have anxiety is not as bad as it used to be. Depression, I'm on antidepressants. I've been on them for, let me see, 2008. Since 2010, I think maybe 9 years I've been on antidepressants. Before I was on antidepressants, I was on anxiety tablets. Then I think it was a bit over a year after my hysterectomy in 2008. I didn't know what was going on with me. I was talking to my provider at my job network, and she said that I could be going through menopause. So I went to see the doctor. I said, I think I'm going through menopause. His response, yes, you are. I thought, why didn't you tell me? So then he changed my medication from anxiety over to antidepressants. I've been going really good. I'm keep getting better and better. I'm healing, mainly from my past relationship. That was a doozy. I still cry, but I found it's not through depression isn't what I cry. And yeah, so people, please be aware of what you say to people, because you do not know what is going on with them. You do not know their mental health that they're going through, and it could be just that one thing clicks and you don't know what is going to happen. It could happen to anyone. I've actually taken an overdose because something happened, just clicked, and I drank the pills and the water, and I did take an overdose. There are times since then that, especially with my ex, I wish that it actually worked. But the way I'm feeling at the moment, I am feeling really good. And I think TikTok has got a lot to do with this. Was it the other night? It was a week before last. I'm not quite sure if I did in last Sunday's chat. About I had a bad night and I was crying. And I nearly wasn't going to do a TikTok video. But I thought, yes, I'm going to do this. And I got up and I did it. I did about 4. And I felt really glad that I did it, because it did help me. We know what those who, when we do get down, we know people will know what will help us. Music helps me. Singing helps me. I love it. I said on there, if they don't like my singing, because some of my videos I do sing. If I cannot find the song I want, I will actually sing. One of you out there knows. I got a new follower. One of my subs here, she has gone over to TikTok and she has followed me. I said, she came up and found us. Oh, you found me. She must have went through Stephanie, because you all know Stephanie is on TikTok, and I'm pretty sure she went through, that's how she found me. I didn't ask, but I think that's probably how she found me. So TikTok is amazing. TikTok are all against anti-bullying, discrimination, no matter what. Putting people down because of their race, their sexuality, their gender, their size. Yeah. Although the other night someone did comment about my size, and it did hurt, because there had been no one I can think of besides my siblings who have ever said anything about my weight that I can remember, you know. But then again, people don't know me. My family was supposed to know me, but no. They only see my video. They don't know me. But if I was in a really bad situation, that could have really knocked me about more than it did. But it didn't. I nearly wasn't going to do a video that night because of it, but I did, because I got through that. I know there's more to me than my weight. More to me. It's more to anybody. No matter, it's more to a person if they've got a mental illness, some disability, whether it's physical or mental, is more to a person than what that is. You've got to get to know the person. Waratah, they're amazing. They don't, there's nothing about my weight. Oh, we joke about people got weight and things. Sometimes I do that, you know, but it's not a put down. It's just having fun. And, you know, I'm confident there. I'm confident there that I sing. I'm confident that I jiggle around to music. That's how confident I am of being there with my weight. And it's okay. Just, I don't think, you probably can't see that anyway, because it's, I got games on my phone, and sometimes these things pops up. This has got to, that's okay. I'll do it later. So people, please be aware, no matter who is watching the video, where you're a subscriber. I know my subscribers are great. We all know that we have to be careful of what we say to people. But people out there, do not think. Bullying is not a nice thing to happen. I have been bullied as an adult. As a child, I think it probably was too, I don't know. Maybe by family. But anyway, it's not nice being bullied. Especially when you do have a mental illness, it just makes things worse. And so please be kind. No matter if you're not a subscriber and you're watching this, please be aware of what you say to people. You know, just that one thing, as I said earlier, just saying something nasty could click that person and think, I'm not wanted here, I'm going. So they will actually think about killing themselves, and we do not want that. Life is too short as it is. You don't know what that person could go on to be. Well, I still don't know what I'm going on to be. I don't know why I'm here. I do question why but it's okay to question why we are here. I thought something the other day, on a TikTok, so I said, God, I said, well, God created me not to be able to reproduce. Then I said, maybe he thought one of me was enough. Can't handle more than me, that's it. But yes, not being a mum does hurt. And as I said, I don't know why I was put on earth if I wasn't meant to be a mum. I'm 62 and I still don't know why I'm here. But I'm going each day at a time. Just keep going, what I'm doing. And that's all I can do. I do pray. I'm not a church goer. I was raised a Catholic. And all that, went through Catholic schools, the whole works, and I still believe in the teachings of Christ, but I do not push my religion onto everyone. Everyone has their own religion, and I respect people who have their own religion, and especially more so, they don't push it onto others. There's all these religions out there, it's just amazing, you know. Sometimes people change it to, there's bad people in every religion. I mean, I can tell you. I had a landlady. She was a Catholic. She would go to church every Saturday night. But they called her the richest lady in Kingscliff. That's where I was living at the time. She was my landlord. But you wouldn't think looking at her. She would, when her nephew would go shopping, come visit, they'd go shopping, and she would forget, and she would leave her purse at home, which means her nephew would have to pay for the shopping. Or when she'd go to church, go out, she would actually wear an onion bag on her head, and it'd still have the little steel thing on it to show it is an onion bag. She once accused me of not paying my rent. She was my landlady. She once accused me of not paying my rent. And I said, I've got the receipt you gave me when I paid it. Oh, you took it before I gave it to you. You gave me the money. That is how much she was. People with money want more money. I get by with what I've got. You know, don't we? There's no more. I've only got 2 more babies. One baby has already been paid for. The one from Jackie and Stephanie. I just have to pay the shipping when the time comes. Don't we? You're a beautiful baby. She is absolutely adorable. This girl is adorable, aren't you? And I keep in this out. I love this outfit. It's a Christmas outfit. Isn't it? Yeah, she is so adorable. Look at that face, eh? I mean, you are adorable. She's got veining. She's beautiful. Now I'll get little Michael. Put over there. I've decided I'll do my Sunday chats in my bedroom. It's a lot easier. I've got a nice, more comfortable chair. I've still got my back. I'm trying to find something else I can use for a backing. I'll get little Michael. No, this is little Michael. He is really... No, he's got no veining, but you know what? I don't care. This artist, this is a budget baby. This is one of, she doesn't have many more, but this is a budget baby, and he is amazing. And the budget babies, they got your cute toes. My God, budget babies. They have, I think. Oh, he's got no eyes anyway, so. She didn't put glass eyes in her budget babies, and she doesn't put weights in it. He's got no weights, but even with the baby she's doing now, she just put the filling because that's the way she likes to do it. But I think he could do with a bit of weight, couldn't you? Look at him. He is such adorable. He is... Now, what kid are you? Oh. I think he's the Leon kit by BB. And that is the reason why I changed his name, because I didn't want to have it connected to it. I also had another kit by them, and I changed that name, but I wasn't getting rid of my kits because I love the babies that I have. I'm not going to get rid of these because I realised I've got a few. My twins, my Ruby and Jane, they're a BB kits. This is a BB kit. May is a BB kit. So much so that I support Jackie and Stephanie, is that the kit they had ordered and sent that they were going to do, I think I said this in another chat, that I actually asked Stephanie to bin it, and she did, and I got another kit. This baby is adorable. Look, I don't think I've actually... Look at his tootsies. Look at his tootsies. Look, he is so adorable. When my next baby comes, if she will probably be the same. I've got to think of a name now, haven't we? I don't know when she's coming. Be nice to be. My birthday is in September. It's June, July, August, September. June, July, August. 3 months. My days are in 3 months. It'd be nice. Doesn't work. It'd be nice to have it for my birthday, or even Christmas would be nice. Look at this baby. I mean, these are remarkable. I'm not quite sure how many. I know Robin, she has her little Wren is a Stephanie baby. I'm not quite sure of anyone else out there who's got a Stephanie baby. Put in the comments if you've got a Stephanie baby, and how you're happy with the way it's created. You know, they do amazing work. They really do. And Stephanie's work is amazing. If her work wasn't so amazing, she wouldn't sell. People would not want her babies. But they are such amazing works. Although neither of them no longer do customs. Jackie's still working on customs from the past, which is, I think, I'm not quite sure if Stephanie's got customs she needs to finish. I know she's doing babies for the website. So if you want a baby, nick over to Stephanie's website. It's her YouTube name, In Love with Reborns 2011.org. And you don't really need to put a www dot in front of it. You just type it straight in and it goes through. I know, because when they're all talking about the website, they say www dot. You don't need to do that. Do we? No. Oh, this guy is amazing. I mean, he's got to get, I think he needs some weight. Needs some weight, don't you? And I think I've got some ties. I put some ties in it. Yeah. So that's it. As you all know, I'm big behind Stephanie. What they are saying about Stephanie and Jackie is definitely not true. He's too little to carry all the time. I get this big boy. Oh, she's a heavy girl. I mean, she is heavy. Aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, so... And the other day when I was watching one of Jackie's video, and she said that she had a really bad panic attack after what someone said to her. It hurt to mention anything about suicide to someone. I'm not quite sure of the wording of what they said, but they did mention suicide. And to say that to someone with who they know would have a mental illness, it doesn't matter. You should not say it to anyone, because people think that those who suicide take the easy way out. It's not the easy. That's not what they do it for. They do it because they feel it's the only way to actually get rid of the pain. I seen this movie once and, oh, gee, it was really good. Oh, I forgot the name of it now, but I mean, it was really good, and it was about suicide. And this kid, he put it right there. He spelled it out. He told his girlfriend that he's sick, what was going on with the family, how his parents would not listen to him. He was getting really down and out about it. He talked to his girlfriend and said, how about we do it? And she'd already tried it once before and everything. And they were in the car going somewhere, and he was racing. He was actually going across to the train coming, and he was actually going to race over and go by the track, and the girl stopped him because she said it's the end, you know. But actually in the end they did do it. They decided. He said I can still see him standing at the garage saying he is sick of this. He wants to, there's nothing else he can do to help with the pain that is going on inside him, you know. So they did it. They went into, I think it's her, was it hers? Yeah. Into her family home, into the garage, and they turned the car on. And the garage locked, and she asked him to hold her, and they just went off to sleep, and that was it. And they were found next morning. That's as easy, because I'm going to have to see if it was, it might have been YouTube. I should have wrote it down, because he really explained about why people suicide. As I said, he had to find, the only way he could think about was getting rid of the pain, stopping the pain that he was feeling. And that is why people do it. They cannot find any way out to fix it, to heal, to fix it, to get rid of the pain, because the pain can be unbearable, and you think that's the only way out. Just after I moved to where I am now, we had a lot of rain, with storm rain, and my head, the pressure in my head, it was amazing. It's depression, because rain can, a lot of rain and darkness and cloud can really affect those of us with depression. And the pressure inside my head was so bad that I wish it would stop. But it's just something that I eventually got through. At that time, I did think of doing it. But I knew if I did do it, I probably wouldn't do it right. I didn't know how I was going to do it. And if I didn't do it right, I would still living with the consequences of what I did. So, but no one should be, because that was just the weather. That was not, that did not involve anyone. That was just the climate and everything that goes with it. Because that would be a year after the breakup from my last relationship. So I was still still healing from that, still feeling the pain from that. And yeah, come back here. Because depression is not a funny thing to have. So what do I want to talk about? I've talked about all that. TikTok is going great. I've got to look for some more songs. It's hard to find songs. Especially, I tell you, looking for songs on there in my glasses. That's what I've got to do. I've got, I'll own my mattress in 2 weeks for my last payment. So what am I going to do? Make an appointment for the Friday to go and get my eyes checked. You can do that online, so I'll do that, so that I can get new glasses. These, oh my God, I cannot, because TikTok's on my phone and you can scroll through looking for songs and the writing is so small, it is hard. So it's getting bad for my, just more. So yeah, but it is good. And finding songs, I've got to do some more Google and find some more songs. But I noticed on TikTok, there was one I was going to do, but the intro music was so long that they thought, oh great, I'll get some song in it. But when you went to record it, it stopped just before you started singing. And I don't know how they do that, because you can actually preview the hearing of the song, so you know what the song is and you know the words, okay. But it plays longer than what they'll allow it to play, because it only plays for 15 seconds. There are some that will go for a minute, but most of them are for 15 seconds, and they don't put enough in. It's just not right, is it? So I've got to look around and find some songs I can add. I might do that while I'm editing all this up and putting this up. So what else are we going to do? Oh, your Garthel's laying down here having a nap. I was watching a movie the other day. Was it last weekend? I watched all the Alien movies. Watched the whole lot of them. It's 5. Let me see. Was the last 2? Is it 5 or 6? I can't remember. The last 2 do not involve Sigourney Weaver. No, let me see. Is Aliens, Alien 3. Let me see. She's in 4. I'm just trying to think, because it's the original one. Then there's Aliens, where they find her 57 years later, and when they go back onto the planet where they find that little girl. The third one is oh, that's right, at the end of the second one, when she goes off and her ship crashes on a prison planet, which is all men. So that's number 4. So number 5 is like a prequel to the first one. Of course, it shows you how the aliens came. Then there's which, it was okay. It was okay. So, but I did enjoy it. Now, what else have I got up there to watch? Taken by, with Liam Neeson. He's got 3. I've seen the first 2. I've got the 3 of them, so I'm going to watch one after the other. I might do that. Let me see. I don't know. Tonight? We're going to watch it tonight? Hey? Thinking of that, the weather has been crazy. The other week I was walking around, I had slippers, went in my dressing gown, you know, and it is crazy. It is warm. I mean, it was, the other day it was 20 degrees Celsius, which it was it was the other morning, because I was on Stephanie's premiere and we're talking about the temperature, and I said it was 20 degrees here, because I went and checked on Google, and it was 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's how warm it was. And I'm not quite sure. I think it was about 11:15ish our time. Winter starts tomorrow, Monday, the 1st. 1st of June is winter. So we should be getting some winter. But it's crazy how it's not cold. Where it was and now it's not. Which is good, because I'm not going to have to change the babies into the winter woolies. Not winter woolies, but into your onesies. Cover it all up, right? But yeah. What else? Oh, that's why I brought up aliens. I got sidetracked. In it, there was something that come up in it. And I thought, oh, maybe I could do that. And it was, lay down there, little girl, play with your brother. You look after him. It was a musical instrument, and I thought, oh, I could play that. And I went out, I did a research, and I found out which one's the best one to get. I said, okay, I had to find this certain one. There's different things. And I thought it arrived on Thursday. I've had a blow of it. So something got a blow. Okay. Think about it. I wasn't going to introduce it until I actually got playing. And then I thought, oh my God, how am I going to play without disturbing the neighbours? That's okay. I can lock in my bedroom. I've gone on to actually YouTube and found some lessons on YouTube, which is a good place. I looked around for an app for my phone. There is an app that doesn't teach you anything, and there's more holes in it than I thought. Okay, can you think of what it is? Come on, before I show you. Come on, do you think of what it is? I've got it in my hand. It seemed to, why are they crooked? It's crooked. Maybe that's, or maybe, I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that. Why is that like that? These are something that, ooh, maybe that's how you clean it. So, do you want to know what it is? Did you see it? Yes. A recorder. Didn't have one of these at school. No. I know other kids did. This is actually one for school kids, beginner. And I didn't realise there's different ones, like there's soprano, tenor, I think. This is an alto. They reckon alto is good for beginners. So that's the one I got. It cost me $13 off eBay. Now I've got to learn it. Oh, it's loud. Why is that? It's loud. Because on Aliens, they were, what do you call the robot people, you know? I think it was the last one. One of them could play it, and he was teaching the other one how to play it. It was really funny because he had the guy who was teaching had it in his mouth, and he just blew, or the other one just played the notes. It was amazing. See how I go. See if I don't know what I'm going to play. I don't know. I haven't got going yet. I've got to get in and do it and learn it. So can you play a musical instrument? Can you play a musical instrument? Come on. Can you? If you can, put it down in the comments that you can play. What you can play. Did you like that instrument? Is it a piano? Is it guitar or whatever? You know? I would love to have been learnt the piano, which I'm glad I'm not, because having a piano too much. My elder sister had a lesson for the piano, and it didn't go any further. She also learned the piano accordion? It's like to squeeze it, press the button and you squeeze it. She could play that as well. Of course, we had one of those, and she could play that. Look at this. They are amazing. you know. Such adorable. You're getting all the limelight. Maybe we should bring Michael over. Right? Yeah, Michael's name when he came to me, I did name him after Kip, as I said, the Liam Kip. But then I changed it to Michael. And Michael is actually my grandfather's father's second name. So it's my great-grandfather on my dad's side, his second name. If I had a boy, it was going to be called Michael. So that comes in. But look how his toes are all squished up. Look how his toes are all squished up. See if I get around. Look at that. He is so adorable. A budget baby. And as I said, she doesn't do budget babies anymore. Because people will think, and I think if I remember correctly, they thought they weren't as good as a full babe. They thought they were going to be cheap. They thought they were going to be not as good, but they're just as good. This little one, as I said earlier, I took him shopping, and someone I met could not believe. And this is not her full painting she does on the full layers she does on her babies. Like Maddie is her full work, and I suppose because he's a preemie size, I like the preemie size. But he, as I said, I feel he needs some weight. All he's got in him is the fibre filling. But if my next one comes without actually any filling, I'm going to have to get some glass and put a little bit in. And that is the question of how much do you put in. I think I'd have to get some stockings. He is so adorable, aren't you? I think he needs some. Because I've got some twist ties. I bought some twist ties ages ago. I got some twist ties. So, yeah. I remember one of the babies I pulled apart, and it had this really fine bluish glass things in it. I threw it out. But it is what Stephanie uses. I thought, sugar. So I'm going to look around. Oh, his feet are nice and red. He is amazing. He's got veining. He's got some veining. But I don't go, no veining doesn't worry me. Sorry, mate. Get up here. No veining doesn't worry me. It does, as I said earlier, it does not worry me one bit. It's just that the artwork that goes into them, and it is amazing. I don't know. Them two ladies, they have been through so much in the last, 9 months. And where they're at the moment, they are doing really good. You know, you can see it in them, how, and especially now Jackie's come back to do her videos, which I am so glad. It's good to see her back there doing videos, and because I told Stephanie that they are therapy. For me, they are therapy. And I know sometimes I don't feel up to doing a video, but once I get going, it is like therapy to me, because it's like I'm talking to someone. Oh, speaking of which, there's something else I want to talk about. You know, I've had problems, I can't eat gluten and all this stuff. Well, I think whatever the problem was, it's kind of eased itself out. It's like, it's not there at all. I can eat gluten, no worries now. I don't get any effect. I had yesterday, what time was that? 12:45. I thought, what am I going to have for lunch? So I thought, I have pizza. I haven't had, there was no, usually I would have a nanap No, it's been a while since I've had a nana nap. I had one 3 weeks ago, there was no nana nap. I had one 2 weeks ago, before that, no nana nap. It seems like whatever the problem was may have worked itself out. I'm no longer taking emu oil capsules. I stopped taking them before Christmas because of the price. I had run out, and I didn't want to spend or fork out all that money at once. So I just stopped, and I haven't told anyone anything because I was scared that if I did, it would come back and bite me. But, oh, speaking of, it's another thing. Usually I forget what I'm going to say, but I will think what I'm saying, but I'm saying something and it's bringing me back to what I want to say. I'm going to think, isn't that good? So what was I going to say? Oh, yes. Now, I'm not quite sure if it's every state in America does this, but I watched there's this, what do you call it, renovation show. Is it, Joanna and her husband, where the people they find 3 homes, and the other people, they choose which house they want to build, which is wrong because the couple looking for the house to get renovated already chosen and bought their house. Well, they were talking about Joanna and I cannot remember his name. They were talking about something. They were doing. I thought, what are they saying? They were talking. They had his pecan. I thought, what are pecans? I've never heard of pecans before. What on earth are they? And then I realised what they were. It's pecans. That's how we pronounce. They're pecans. P-E-C-A-N. Pecan nuts. And even Stephanie pronounces them pecans. It's P-A. I thought, this is different pronunciations too. And there's also another one. We say ass, you say ass. I know it's the way you pronounce it, but an ass is an animal similar to a donkey, mule, something like that. And we say ass, A-R-S-E, like our butt. It's our ass. Although your butt, you call it something else. And that something else that you call it, we call it something. Like, we have a thing called a bum bag, okay? What you call our bum bag, you call it the fanny bag. Now, the fanny is only what females have. You get my drift? Which is weird. I don't know what show, I know it was Ellen's show or something. Someone said this person got kicked in the fanny. And you think about what we thought, ouch, ouch. Which would have mean the butt. So when we say butt, you say fanny. Oh, it is crazy. The different wordings, the different pronunciations. But I think I've heard another, I'm not quite sure, I think I heard another state in America, they do pronounce it pecan. So how do you pronounce it? Do you pronounce it pecan or pecan? So I think pecan is P-A-C-A-N, it's pecan. We pronounce it P-E-C-A-N. So how do you pronounce pecan nuts? You're getting me confused. I don't eat nuts. Actually, I bought some M&M peanuts. They're the only peanuts that I eat is M&M's peanuts. And I did an online shopping at Coles the other day, and they had packet of them on special. And I'm not quite sure what nuts they have in them, but I brought some. Like I eat, when I have to go shopping tomorrow, I need to get some bread, and I'm going to take the leap and buy normal bread. and see how it goes. Because it could be a while before, just to see if it's what is going on with my gut has all been fixed, maybe with what I was doing. Because as I said, gluten-free, I still eat gluten-free cereal and gluten-free bread, gluten-free biscuits. And I eat whatever I want. When I go shopping, there's a donut place over in the plaza, and I usually get a donut, and I have had no reaction whatsoever to eating gluten. Nothing. Maybe, as I said, maybe it's worked its way out. I have no idea. As I said, when I eat the pizza, I don't get tired. I don't have to have a nana nap like I did. I wonder if I can eat Milo. Got to get some Milo and try it. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, God. Milo, it is good. The one thing about Milo is some people don't put sugar in it, but you got to put sugar in it. I'll get some Milo on it. I'll just get a small tin of Milo. Milo is good in ice cream. It's a powdery thing where you add it to milk. And how I do my Milo, I actually haven't had Milo for a long time because it would put me to sleep. You put I think 2 spoons of Milo and sugar and more Milo. Then you put so much milk in it, and you give that a good stir, and you fill it halfway again. And then you give it another good stir, and you fill it up and good stir, and you got these crunchy bits on top. I have to do a video of it. Do a video ice cream. There was a video on TikTok about Milo. It seems Aussies, we now are saying that no, what was it? It's to do with Milo. They put the Milo in the glass and they would put milk in. They say that's ruining the Milo. We're the ones that used to get the spoon and eat the Milo just by the Milo. But once you put milk in it, you've got to have sugar in it. It's crazy. You can eat Milo by itself. You can drink milk by itself without sugar. But once you put them together, it needs sugar. Yummy. I've got to get some. When I go get some, I'm going to get some decent bread. I'm going to get some decent bread. Yes. I haven't had... I do buy Woolies hamburger rolls, bread rolls, and eating those has been no difference. I had one for lunch. I brought, when I went shopping on Thursday, I buy a roast chicken, and I get 9 meals. It's enough. I have enough. I have about 65 grams. And I freeze it in parcels and bits, and then when I get it, I throw it out. And I make like a toasted sandwich, or for lunch I just had on a bread roll. So I think I'm going to get some bread. I'm going to get some bread. I haven't brought beautiful bread in a long time. You know, been a long time. What else did I buy in the week? Did I buy? Oh yeah, I brought a frozen meal. Veal cordon bleu. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So what else is happening? Nothing much at the moment. Once I get playing, I'll have a go at my recorder. And oh yeah, did you have this at school? Because this is the one they advertise for school. Axia. I've got to learn all the notes, where the notes are. And as I said, I've YouTube. I should actually go into YouTube and actually make a playlist of it. Because yesterday I wanted to do some work around the house, so I put some music. What I did, I created some playlists on YouTube and put all my music in there, so that way it plays one after the other, which is good. Any playlist you got I've got a lot of playlists. So if I go and start one video in my playlist, they will just continue one after the other, which can be a pain. But when they got music, it's good. What did I do? Made me bed. What else did I do? I'm loving my bed. Although it is still not the bed I tested in the store. I know for certain it's not the bed, but I still love it. I need an idea for a bed head. Okay? I need an idea for a bed head where it doesn't actually go onto the wall itself. There's been different things, and every time I've been doing the Googling, now all the I've got YouTube videos coming up that for bed heads. I'll see if I can turn this around. I'll pull this across. I'll turn it around. So you need something on that wall. Because I had a bed head there, it gave distinction to the head, but now I need something to actually put there. Even if something I put against there that it's not attached to the wall. I don't know what I'm going to do. I did look around for those screens, like you do wall divider things, one of those. But it's getting one at a good price. I was buying a bed head, a proper bed head, would be over $200. And I don't know what I'm going to do but it is so good. I've got room to move around, walk around it, because must be a foot, maybe a foot more. I've got more room, especially at the end of it, so I can just walk around without running into the end of the bed. But the only thing about it is my blankets and my quilt all fall off the end of the bed during the night, and I've got to drag them back up. And my blanket doesn't tuck in at the bottom or the sides. The sides are okay, but it doesn't tuck in at the bottom. It's just goes down to the depth of the mattress. That's all it goes. But that's okay. But it's nice. It gives me the incentive now to make my bed. I made it today. It's going to have it when I make it. And looks good. So when I do that, I put my pillows up nicely. I put little elephant I got. I put a cushion. I put my stuffed toys on here, you know. But I don't know. I've got to get a bed head. Don't know what. Got to think of something. Any ideas for a bed head that does not, it's cheap? I thought of getting get some wood and frame, and maybe get some good glue and just glue the frames together, and that's as far as I got. I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to do something different. As I said, my bed, I'll have my 2-3 weeks. I'll own my bed. Then 2 weeks time I'll go for an eye check. Then once I pay off that, I'll be able to put a bit. I am putting money away aside now. But once I got my glasses paid off and be able to put a bit, even with my glasses, I can put. Once I get those, I can start putting a bit more away. Once I pay off the bottom part. So, yeah. I would love to go on a holiday, but I don't want to go by myself. I am sick of going by myself. That's it, you know. The last couple of years I've been on holidays and it's by myself, and I realised I would have done more if I had someone with me. We would have done more things, ideas what to do. Really got me out of my comfort zone and doing stuff. And yeah. If I had to move, if I met someone and we found we want to, you know, give it a go, I would move. I would move. But it's just finding someone, and it's hard. I've been on POF, which is Plenty of Fish, but there's nothing on there. You know, there's nothing on there. That's where I met the one I met a couple of years ago. She met her on POF. She was another bitch. I don't know. I tried to sign up on a couple of sites, but they say need a better email. They wouldn't accept my email, which is my private email address. It's not my Gmail. It's another one I got. They wouldn't accept that. I even tried a Gmail. They wouldn't accept that. Maybe if I get a Hotmail, maybe they won't accept that. I have no idea. But I've actually thought, I've actually haven't started it, but I've actually got a channel on here, another one, but I've got nothing on there, but it's still there. To actually do that, to do videos, into actually, because when you go on sites and that to find someone, you don't, you know, it's hard to know the person. I was actually told on one of my TikTok videos that I sound like Pauline Hanson. No, you don't know. Who the hell is Pauline? Pauline Hanson is an Aussie politician. And they said I sound like her. Maybe I do, but I'm an Aussie. She's an Aussie. She's a country bum. She owned the fish and chip shop. I did it. Did we? No. So you're going to enjoy the music Mum makes? You better, haven't you? Yeah. Don't get this cotton wool. I haven't got any cotton wool. That's another thing. We had cotton buds. We call them cotton buds. Cotton buds? Yeah. You call them Q-tips. What does the Q stand for? I think you call them Q-tips. No, the stick things on the end is cotton wool on the end. Don't you? You call them Q-tips. We call them cotton buds because they've got cotton on the end and then the buds. It's amazing how different countries are different. Yeah. And I think why my tremors are not as bad as they used to be is because I've got no anxiety in my life. Which sometimes just catching the bus, sometimes it would pick up just a little bit, sometimes it would be there, and I got none of that. I know I'm going into town one day, I'm not quite sure when, maybe one day next week. Think about it. I'm actually waiting on a check to come through because I brought some gluten-free pizzas from Woolies and that was shocking. There was no pineapple. So they're going to send me a check to replace them. I don't know what, but if it comes, then I've got to go into town and put that in the bank. So I'll wait till that check comes and put it in because my bank is in town. So anytime I go to the bank is to put anything in like that, it's a check, so that's got to go in. Otherwise, I don't get cash out. The only time I was getting cash out was when I did my shopping to pay my rent because the land was coming around to collect it. But now it's going back. I'm going back through the real estate now, so I'm just paying them through that way, so I don't have to take it out. Lucky I didn't forget not to take it out. Otherwise, I would be up the crack. We'll be. So this is getting a bit long. This is over an hour, so we might go. How about we say you lay there, say goodbye to Michael first. Little Michael, yeah, he needs some weight. He does. I like him with a bit of weight in their butt. Gee, isn't he beautiful? Bye, Michael. That's Michael. And we'll come up and say goodbye, Hannah. Hannah's, it's a mate. Yeah, he definitely needs some weight. I know. There's Hannah. Hannah? She's Hannah. Hannah's her twin. This is Maddie. Hi. I love the hands on this kit. I love the hands. Yeah. I think my new baby might not be too far off. I just have to wait. That's why I said it'd be nice to be here for my birthday, which is 3 months. So if it's not, that's okay, it'd be Christmas. Well, yeah. You're looking forward to get someone else to look after, aren't you? I've actually started to put him in the cot. He sits in the cot with other babies, keeping a look on them, aren't we? So this is getting long. I think it's getting towards the end where it's going to run out. So I should say goodbye for today. And I'll see you in my next video. I don't know when that'll be. It's amazing sometimes when I'm going to do a chat, what am I going to talk about? But it just comes out. So Stephanie, Jackie, they know how much I support them. They know that. And I hope everybody out there, please don't spread any lies. Please stop doing videos, digging up this thing, going through things, trying to work out how much money they earn. They're going on the Patreon to find how much they earn. They're going through things that sold, how much money. It is ridiculous. It is none of your business how much money they earn. You know, they got bills like everything else. We all got bills. So just leave them alone. Let them be. You make it more, the problem more worse than what it is with you doing what you're doing. But don't worry. Don't worry. We know what's going to happen. And then we're going to, at the end of all this, when it's proven that they, big party. Okay, I got to go. This is going over and I will see you, I'm not quite sure when. So I will see you. Say bye-bye. He wants to blow kisses. Yeah. You want a hug too? You do? Ready? Everybody ready? Here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Yeah. Ah, another one. Want another one? Yeah. Bye, people. Have a good day and look after yourself. And please be kind. You know, please be kind. Think about what you're going to say. If it's going to be nasty, rethink it. Please. We want to spread kindness and happiness and joy throughout this community. Because there are people out there who are trying to bring others down. We don't want that. So everybody, support Jackie and Steffi. Go there and bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.